Hey guys, welcome back to episode 5 of the raid series we're doing. Last time we got this item from the customs terminal, and this is a very painful quest to do, because now we have to drop it off in the factory swing room on the second floor of shop 3, which basically means you have to sit there for 30 seconds, not moving, but you also have to fight through loads of people normally. So what we're actually going to do is we are going to blow our entire budget on a good set of armor. And what I'm looking for is not a perfect armor, but I'm looking for an armor that's good enough. So here we have 53 out of 53. Now getting to a pretty high price point. I saw one right down here somewhere. 40 out of 64. So we'll still have to repair that. 21k gives us a 58.8 out of 58. The maximum for this one is, let's see, 100 out of 168. That's what I thought, but then you pay 250k for it. So this way for 160k we got one that's not too bad. It's not too bad. Helmet wise, I am going to go for a let's see, headwear. Altin would be nice. Actually, why not? We can go for an Altin. Let's get a full one, not damage. 135k. Not able to use headsets with these, but that's okay. We have 100k left. We need a rig and we need a weapon. Going to see if we can get enough money together to get a ASVAL. Where is it? We could also go for an VSS. Basically the same thing. The VSS is a little bit cheaper normally, but we will have to just take a look, because sometimes you can get lucky and the ASVAL isn't that expensive. So yeah, as you can see, 68k for the ASVAL. It's basically the same weapon. This one's 70k, already comes with a mag, so why not take that? As you can see, we're sitting at 37k. That means our killer armor is going to have to go. This one's at 58.82. The reason I'm not just using this killer armor is because we don't have arm protection with this, and what I want to do is defend against I want to defend against people with pistols as much as possible, which is why I want to run an armor with arm protection. Before the ASVAL, we're going to do a linked search. We need a low SVD mount. SVD low side mount is going for 34k, so that's not worth it right now. I wouldn't recommend going for that then. The B13 is also pretty low on top of the weapon, but as you guys can see, no one's selling that. $900, no thanks. It seems like the pretty strange. It actually looks like there's a problem again with these being out of stock from Mechanic. The B13 is out of stock Scare, and so that way they are expensive as hell, but luckily this one isn't too expensive. 20k for that. It's ridiculous, but what can I say? We will need a sight on there. I'm just going to grab this B1X. It's pretty good sight, then I do like to have a foregrip on here. Let's take a look. As you guys can see, this is the first time we've come across a as well. I'm pretty sure you have to link search the suppressor in order to find the mount. B3 mount should do it. Or the B3 mount combo, which basically gives you both the scope and the tactical. And the TOS mount gives you foregrip to different. Oh wait, the B3 combo doesn't give you a foregrip. The B3 mount only gives you a light. Let's grab the money from those sales. It's 250k. So that's actually not too bad. Grab that TOS mount. Not the TOS mount, the other one, you know. And then we need a NC star. Blue laser. And we need a RVG foregrip. Why an RVG? Basically just because it's 11k and it's really good. There we go. The M-Rig is a little bit small, so I'm going to see if Ragman has anything that's a little bit bigger. It doesn't at level 1, which is kind of annoying, but a Triton will work. I do realize that normally I recommend you guys to buy stuff from the vendors, and that's true, mostly. But right now, for this quest, I don't mind blowing loads of money in order to getting this done in one go. And we need a couple of mags. Normally, people always say go for the best ammo, go for this, go for that. SP5, I find, is more than good enough. You can go SP6 or this BP if you want to go really crazy. But I've never really had much problems with just going with SP5. Because this gun has such high fire rate that... How many rounds per minute is it? 900. Like a normal AK has 650. So by the time they shoot one bullet, you've already shot 2. 30 more rounds to put in our secure container. Instead of that splint. So we have painkillers, Slua, a splint. I think we're ready. But I also think I'm very fucking nervous. Because if we die with this loadout, we're going to be in heaps of trouble. It basically means we have to get the item from the customs director's office again. And then we have to plant it again. So that's why I'm doing this with this gear. It's a little bit overkill maybe if we only come across pistol runners. But you never know. So let's see how it goes. Let's jump into the raid. Alright, so it took 12 minutes, but we're in. Or at least we're getting in. So that's good. Not going to lie. Little bit nervous about this raid. Now we hold F.
Левый коронный, правый похоронный. Всё, забыл?
Right. Let me fucking place this thing down, please. Trying to listen out for any noise. As soon as you've hidden this objective, right. That's that. Grab his heads. Can't see anything. That's okay. Okay, sorry, I didn't speak very much that raid. As you guys could see, that first guy we killed had a insane helmet on, and the SP5 just melts through it. There is no need whatsoever to use anything better than the SP5 ammo. It's just not worth it. Okay, that other guy we killed was also a player, of course. The naked guy running down into the office area. That was a good raid. The raid took 4 minutes. The waiting time was 11. But yeah, sometimes you take a risk. Like, we absolutely destroyed this guy. His face shield. Did we even hit his helmet? No. So everything through the face shield, which is a level 4. So as you guys can see, for level 4 armor, you just instantly grow through it. It's not a problem at all. This killer armor going to come in handy. Gen 4 is completely fine. Only 2 durability lost. And the Altin face shield, unfortunately, did go through a little bit of trouble. But I'm pretty sure that if we repair that like that, it's going to sell fine. 89. We put that up for 120k. We got the use out of that. You guys can see people are selling it here for 130. So if we put it up for 120, people are going to buy it, and that's not going to be a problem at all. We got a nice use out of that for 15k. The proper tool we can sell. There's loads of items here we can sell. We got out with an entire second armor. We got the killer armor back effectively we used before. We can also repair this face shield, if I'm not mistaken, at mechanic. Sell that. How much does ours have? 127. This one is so expensive. It's actually not as expensive as I thought. So the helmet itself. I'm not... Got that cover so it doesn't glare. I'm not very familiar with this. So it's a level 4 helmet with a level 5 neck piece and a level 4 face shield. We put that up for 110. That should sell. And that's already a profit there, guys. So we're going to do another raid. But first I'll have to sort all this. The Sega. I'm not sure if we should keep this Sega and use it ourselves, or if we should sell it. But I'll have to think about that for a little bit, because one of those things where you need the often need the shotguns for certain quests. So, but it also takes up quite a bit of space. So let me think about that. Alright, so we have to hand in that quest before we forget. Completed. And we get a new quest, BP Depot, which is basically marking these fuel tanks on customs. Which is something we actually can go after. And that wouldn't be a bad idea at all. So, if I'm not mistaken, you get these markers from him. We get some rubles. I'm going to leave these in. No need to take those out, taking up space. As you guys can see, both the helmets have already sold, and now we are at the same cache, but we have another Gen 4 Assault and the ASVAL, which I didn't sell, and we have the Sega. So that was a very good run. We made loads of money. The markers are, if I'm not mistaken, you can buy them for 14k each. So they are going in here because we don't have any other items like the painkillers or the slower kit that cost that much. The Propator we're probably going to sell to Therapist just because we need to level her up. The machinery key we have no use for anymore. The customs key we don't have use for that either, but I am going to save that because I don't want to have to buy it again when we are going to work on gathering all the keys for customs. The Dorm 206 keys are only 1k on the flea market, so that's not going to go in there. But we are ready to go into another raid. The quests we're after are find a gas analyzer in one of the stashes or in a cabinet, filing cabinet. Operation Aquarius, where we have to go into the dorms depending on our spawn. Otherwise, we're going to mark these fuel tanks with the beacons on customs. I'll show you guys where they are, and I'll show you guys if we can get that done. We are running the trusty hunter again, just with the regular Packer armor and the penis helmet. So ensure that, see if we have everything. You have the heals, you have the painkillers, you have the splint, a grenade, some ammo. Should be good to go. Alright, so 15 minutes later. It's not too bad. Not too bad. 15 minutes. It's going to get better, boys. Okay, so we need a gas analyzer. So we'll have to search the stashes. That's one thing, that's for sure. Also trying to think. Fuel. That's worth more than these. Okay, I'm trying to think real quick. I need the BP tankers. It's one at the gas station, one at the old gas station. Where's our extraction? Okay, we're not going to be able to do all of them. We're going to do the gas station. I'm moving into the cover of this train. Get a little bit of stamina. Move over to the rocks.
Понятно.
There's a lot of fighting going on here.
Понял. Понятно.
So the scabs have started sprinting and shit. This is snipes. Probably the sniper scab shooting. Insurance fraud. Right. Search this real quick. No need for these mags. This is not good. I heard sprinting. Don't know if it's behind me. Reason I'm looking to the side, because then I can hear if it's on my left or right. Right, got the first one marked. Let's take 1 second to breathe here. Up that mag. Okay, so we have the first one down. One is at the old gas station. And I'm not going to fuck with that one. I don't want to see if I can do something here. I need to remind myself, we're here for quests. We're not here to fuck people up. If we do get into some action, we will embrace it. Hey, where did he go? Really just going to have to take our time here. Seems like he didn't see us and just sprinted away, but... The reason we're searching all these is for the gas analyzer. Oh, that's expensive. That was a regular scav. Doesn't make him less dangerous though. Especially with the Paca armor. Okay. So from here we have one more. Okay, that's over there. We have one more BP tanker in here and then one at the extraction. Now, I'm not going to fuck with any of the other quests. Don't think I want to go into the dorms this quest. Because we did get a very good spawn for it, but we didn't decide to instantly go for it because of all the gunfire we heard at the gas station. Which did get us some stuff. I mean, this backpack is always a good find. From here, just taking it a little bit slow. Watching for the sniper scav. That's why we go behind this. Then from here you can take a peek. Doesn't look like he's up. We'll still have to be careful about... Oh, he actually is. Okay. Yep. Take it real slow here. There's so many angles. Alright. Normally there's people there or scabs, like straight in front of us here. So watch for that. Just listen really closely, focus in on your own footsteps. If you hear anything out of the ordinary, that. Searching these. We need that for a quest. So that's going in the secure container. You need 2 shonkas, you need 15. Need that for bad habits. You can take the toilet paper vendor. I'm not sure if you need that for a quest. I'm trying to think if I want to extract here, or if I want to try and push for the other extract and get the what do you call it? The tanker there, marked. If you see the pouch here, you can see that it's a player scav. That nice little scope. Tolls with the sight. Take the sight. Take that. And actually, got quite a bit of stuff, and the other tanker is really easy to get. So if we can get out here, I'll take it. And it works. This extraction sometimes doesn't work. It doesn't always work. So yeah, I was thinking at the crossroads you have that BP tanker to get still. But the hardest two are actually this one at the gas station we just did, and the one in construction we just did. So having that done and killing the player scabs, grabbing their stuff. We got a Mosin we can use for the Mosin quest later on. We got a Pilgrim, which we can sell for 40k or just keep for a loot run at some point. Got some quest items, the hose for the hideout later on, and all in all, it's a very, very, very good run because we didn't die, and that's the biggest point, right? So we did get this EKP, sorry, with the 106 mount, which is actually the one, the Todd's scope mount. Just going to vendor that. There's no need for us to have that. We can put that on the ADA. Normally I try to put scopes and stuff like that on weapons so they don't take up as much space. I am going to go through my stash real quick and sort it out, and then I'm going to show you where we're at and what next episode's going to be. Alright, so our stash is completely full. We have 1 slot. Which is not necessarily a problem. As you can see, we sold some stuff. We're now at 450k. There's a little bit more stuff here we can sell, like this ammo, the SP6. As I said earlier, I never use that. I think it's overkill. So we can sell that. We could sell this Killer Armor 2 if we wanted to. It's at 55 durability. That could sell for 200k. At least. And that means we have a little bit more space here. This is filled with like bolts and screws and stuff like that. We sold one of the Mosins. Other than that, we're looking at some very nice gains for the character this episode. So For next time, I'm going to go into customs again, mark the rest of these, hopefully find a gas analyzer, and hopefully get into the dorms. That's the first things we are going to have to do. Neutralize scavs on woods. I basically want to combine that with other quests, so that I have to go into woods only a couple of times because I hate the map. But I hope this helped. If you did enjoy it, like the video. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. And that's it for me for today. Eddie, out.